And we're live. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome, friends. Um, Man, it has been a minute since we have been here on Feral Ladies. This year has done the most. Much like a certain author that we know who has done the most to some of her characters. So, as you can see, cool kids, we are joined by some amazing special guests tonight. So, I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves. Melissa's going to go last because that's what she deserves. And then we're going to spend the whole time having a lovely time and talking about no spoilers, but amazing, amazing times. Hello, Emily. Welcome. We're so glad you're here. So, yes, Charlie, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello. For those of you who don't know me, I am Charlie Cox. I write science fiction and military fantasy with a sense of humor. And I love Melissa's book so much. It was amazing. And like I've told her, one box of Kleenex was not enough. So she owes me a trip to Costco so I can stock up when I read number 3. So, oh, look at that. The box is empty. How appropriate.
But it was a box.
Yeah. Okay. So I should have specified not an empty box because it's supposed to be empty after I read the next book.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm super stoked to be here. So yay.
We're so glad you're here. Ms. Jody.
Hi there, I'm Jody Lynn Nye. I write science fiction and fantasy, most of it with humorous bent. I teach the 2-day writers workshop at DragonCon and many, many other places. And I'm the coordinating judge for the Writers of the Future contest and a loving cat mom.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We are so excited to have you both here tonight, mostly so that I don't just yell at Melissa in all caps all night alone. I have a lot of feelings. Yeah, a lot of feelings, you guys. I am Marisa Wolf. I am one of the feral ladies. That's right. Yeah, hide behind Felix. He knows. He knows what you did. I write science fiction and fantasy that will always end in hope. I will promise you that. I will make zero promises about the path it takes to get there. Much like another person in this chat. Anyway, so we are gathered here tonight. So hello, Kevin. Hi, Stargazer. Hi, Tony. I hope the future is nice. Hi, Howard and Jonathan. There has already been cackling. I don't know if you missed it, but there have already been 2 very good Melissa cackles. Feel like we're doing pretty good.
On brand. On brand.
Yes, it's so on brand and so fitting because she is evil and wonderful and lovely, all those things. And she has a book that came out yesterday. Melissa, would you like to introduce yourself and your book and why you're evil?
Hi, I am Melissa Olthoff, and I am desperately trying not to laugh my way out of this chair. I write sci-fi and fantasy, and I always speak in romance because I write what I love to read. And I also love to write about utterly ridiculous griffins. And I had my second book in my Griffin Core series come out yesterday. Holy crap, that was just yesterday. And certain people are a little mad at me because I am evil, but you know what? It's fine. It works out. I promise. Felix gets all the cows. He's very, very happy about that part.
Moo.
Melissa, how have you been referring to this book 2 of 3?
So this is my Empire Strikes Back. That says a lot right there, I think. But what I wanted to do, because I showed it in book 1 in Rise from Ruin, that you can screw everything up and get lucky.
Yeah.
And you can do everything right and still lose. And I think honestly, like Marisa and I have talked about this before. It's a quote from Star Trek, The Next Generation. Picard said it.
We love Jean-Luc Picard.
Oh, heck yes. I'm like,
Very much so.
oh, it's amazing. I want to do that. So I did.
Yeah, she did.
Yes, she did. She did.
Mm-hmm.
No spoilers. No spoilers. But
no, never. Never spoilers.
No spoilers.
Yes.
But I will say what I did at the Bain Roadshow at LibertyCon, which we were all at, again, time math, like a week and a half ago, which is, you can do everything right and still lose, which kind of sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're behind enemy lines and things go very, very wrong, Harpy and Felix find out that it's not about winning or losing anymore. It's about survival. Mwaha.
Evil. Capital E.
Oh.
Our
Where's that cackle again?
Yeah, our chat is lovely already.
I
So
am-
Emily works at a library, which amazing. Emily, we already love everything about you. And she found an old book plate that Jody signed way back at a
Wow.
Jody Lynn Nye and McCaffrey book signing.
That was every opportunity I had with Anne was awesome. So I'm glad you have that. Anne had these beautiful book plates that she gave to people when the bursitis got to be too bad. And she couldn't sign more than one book for each person. But by God, she sat in that chair until she had at least signed one book for everybody present. She did.
Amazing. That's
That is-
amazing. I believe, Emily, 2003 was my first Dragon Con that I went to thinking I was just going to get to see Anne McCaffrey, not realizing it was a convention. Amazing. And I was run over by Anne McCaffrey's scooter. And
You should be so proud.
I am so proud.
I'm jealous.
I believe Jody was going to design a T-shirt so that all of us who were involved in the great scootering can proudly unite.
Yep. Unfortunately, she ran over a lot of people. When I was the guest of honor at Deep South Con a couple years ago, I was on crutches because I'd broken my leg.
Oh gosh.
And so we staged a photograph, which I will try to find, and I'll have to email it to you. Put it up if you want to, of me having run over somebody at the convention in memory of Anne.
Oh my gosh. The cackle I cackled, it was all caps cackling when Jody showed me that at Jordan Con 2 years ago. I don't know.
That was fun.
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's so clever. Travis is here. Wants us to know he is Winchester on ducks.
Yeah, because he fired them all at LibertyCon, just so you know.
Yeah, that happened. Stargazer, because Melissa was about to laugh herself out of the chair. Stargazer is concerned and says, please to get a bigger chair or pad the floor. And they're right.
I'll get my husband on that job.
Get right on that. And Tony in Australia, future is good. And we are very, very pleased that you have your luggage. But
yeah.
please.
Yay, awesome.
Yes. Please to sleep. And hi, Brian. We're glad you're here. Brian, I hope the place that rhymes with however you did it on the internet has finally gotten you your book. We saw Brian at LibertyCon also, and he brought us shenanigans shirts, which I believe somebody in this chat is modeling for us right now.
Heck yes.
Pretty great.
Yeah. Thank you, Brian.
We love it. We love it. Yeah. Okay. So Travis has a spoiler for you all out there. Melissa will hurt your feelings. She's not even sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not. I can't even pretend. I hurt my own feelings if that's helpful at all.
No, it's unhelpful.
Listen, if it's really good, even when you're reading it to yourself, you'll cry.
Oh, yep. Okay. Well, new comment, Melissa. New comment. So
edit it again and again and again.
Something. Jonathan on the board. Great first question. So Rise from Ruin was in fact about 400-ish pages in paperback. Tempered by Fire is close to 500. Do you know, Melissa, given that work has started on book 3, about how long it will be?
Now, are you going arithmetic or are you going to go exponential?
That's a good question.
Well, I'm pretty
Big
sure.
books.
I'm pretty sure it will be a chunker, but I am also pretty sure that Tony will not allow me to exceed 200,000 words, so it'll be fine. It'll probably be about the same length as Tempered by Fire.
Only 200,000 words. No
Fine.
big.
They've already invented a whole new binding method for Brandon Sanderson, so I'm sure they can just slap that right on.
It'll work out.
I don't know what Travis. Oh, sorry, I don't know what Travis is absolutely not was for, and the chat keeps moving, and we love it. So yes, Emily, Small World, and yay, Gather Dress, congrats, delightful. And now we are singing in the chat of we like big books and we cannot lie, which I love that Travis and Tony are echoing. So,
excellent.
Yes. So many questions for Melissa. Before I begin to
I'm scared.
ask those questions, Jody or Charlie, is there anything that you would like to ask Melissa, or be sure that we talk about tonight?
I have a really simple question. Why Why did you make me feel emotions? What's wrong with you? No, in all seriousness, it's, something that I think all of us try to do in our writing is make our reader feel what we're feeling while we're writing, what our characters are experiencing. And in all the books I've read recently, this one is the one that really hit that spot for me. I was so devastated, hence the box of Kleenex. But honestly, I mean, just the way that she conveys what her characters are dealing with, it's beautiful, and I love it. Even though she made me cry, I love it.
I have not read it yet. I am holding off because I have a book to finish first.
That's important.
That's totally fair.
Very
Yes.
important.
Yes, that's fair. That is fair.
But you have made the characters come alive in a really important way, that you stop thinking of them as words on a page and they start becoming very real to you. And that is an excellent mark.
Yes.
That's something that not everyone can accomplish and haven't.
Fair. Yeah.
So, bravo.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna cry in a corner. It's fine.
No, on the internet, live on the internet.
Yeah.
Let's
It's not payback. It's not payback. Honest, that was not my intention.
I know. No. Wait for book 3, dear.
Costco Kleenex, honey.
Okay.
Just saying.
This is now going to be a running joke between me and Charlie. Like, I'm just going to send her random like Kleenex gifts.
Oh, I know what this is for. Great.
Nice. One of our friends picked up the book at LibertyCon and had it finished, I think, within 4 days. And she sent all of her thoughts to Melissa. And then she sent me all caps. Like, first it was, I think I've burdened Melissa, and like just fired off
no
too many
burden.
words. Yeah, I know. I knew. And then all caps, I sobbed on my couch. So it's pretty great. I thought about screenshotting it and sending it to Melissa, but I was like, no, I'll just tell her. It'll be fine. It was the all caps of it all. I was like, yeah, there was like in book 1, I believe that I when I describe it to people, I tell them I laughed, I cried, I cursed at her in all caps. I think all of that was like quadrupled in book 2. So really my questions begin and end with, first of all, how dare you? So that's fine. As you know, from if you did in fact read Rise from Ruin, and if you haven't, please go treat yourself. Melissa is not afraid to show consequences of actions, and those consequences don't have to be death, right? Like the two of us actually recently saw this quote from Timothy Zahn about how people are always like, oh, for stakes, you have to kill your characters. And he's like, I don't think that's true. You can have all kinds of stakes and you don't have to kill your characters. He's like, I have enough loss in real life. We don't need that in our fiction all the time. Which, let me be clear, does not mean Melissa's characters are safe, guys. but
degrees of safe.
Correct. She does a very good job of setting stakes and delivering consequences that aren't one note the whole time, and then dealing with the aftermath of those things. So we don't reboot. There was this beautiful review from another author. Was it Kevin Harris, Melissa?
Yes.
With his adorable, I remember the dog more than anything. But
his dog is very cute.
Such a cute pupper. You show me your dogs and your cats, and I'm sure you're very lovely, but all I'm obsessed with at this point are your pets. Anyway, the review was lovely. And one of the things he said was that you really, like, the characters don't reset from book 1. You're not starting all over as though nothing in book 1 happened. And so you're following that through in book 2. And like Jody said, not everyone can do that. Not everyone can write an Empire Strikes Back. Not everyone can continue these threads and go through. And that wasn't really a question, but once again, Jonathan is here to give us a question.
Yay,
so
Jonathan, save us from ourselves.
Save us from emotions. So this is for all 3 of our folks. You all mentioned humor. What type of humor? Why don't I show this comment for people watching along? What type of humor do you find fits your writing style? And then Melissa, is there more or less equal humor in this one of Felix in the first book? So in whatever order you liked. Oh, Kevin. Hi, Kevin, again. Yes, Freya. We love Freya. I love Freya very much.
She's so cute.
Yes.
So is there more or less or equal humor in this one with Felix? Felix is even more ridiculous in book 2. I feel like, because partly because that's just his voice in my head. And at that point, I'm just writing up the incident report with that Griffin. He's like, do, 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 do. And it was a really good way to balance out all of the dark that is in Tempered by Fire, was using humor. And that is something that is true with soldiers everywhere. We use, and not just soldiers, but a lot of folks, we use dark humor as like a load-bearing structure. Like, do not take away my dark humor. That is a load-bearing structure. Thank you so much. But it's true. Like when I was deployed, we joked about a lot of stuff. And you would think we didn't take anything seriously. And I tried to show a little bit of that in this, where things get dark and things can get real, real bleak. But you know what? We're still gonna joke about it. Like, to me, that there's more real.
You don't laugh, you'll cry.
Yep.
Right.
Exactly.
And the worse the situation is, the weirder the humor goes.
Ooh.
So
I have a
true.
lot of friends in the military or former military, and every one of them has a story, some of them more grim than others. And there's a whole lot of you had to be there, because there are situations that are not the military where really dark humor takes place, because the worse the situation is, the harder you have to dig to find the humor in it, or just to survive.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
I'm sure you went there.
I did. But I mean, also, Griffins are not all Griffins, but my Griffins in particular. And I am very much
Right.
I am very much influenced by Mercedes Lackey and Larry Dixon's Scandronon, and their Griffins were just, they were amazing to me. They were the first characters I ever read that were non-human and real, fully formed characters. So they made a lasting impression. So my Griffins are very ridiculous and playful and mischievous, and they play pranks. And so even when I'm not deliberately trying to balance out the dark, the Griffins are still just bopping all the way through the story. Yeah.
And I think, and to your point, Melissa, I think you did a phenomenal job of balancing the humor with the tension and the other many, many, many emotions that were going on throughout the whole book. And it was nice to get that little brief respite of, this situation completely and totally sucks, but we're going to make it, and we're going to find whatever way we can to get through it. And like you said, Jody, I also have a lot of friends and family who were in the military, and that dark humor is what gets them through those situations. Because if you can't find the brightness of the situation, then you're going to falter and you're going to fail, and failure is not an option. And I use humor a lot the same way in my own writing. I write a lot of military fantasy and military science fiction, and my characters are gritty and dark and completely inappropriate at times, but that's what they do to survive, to get through what is happening in the story.
In my humorous military science fiction, which is not a description you find that often, but there is tragedy. People die because it is in fact military. Situations happen that leave them in a terrible state. And then there was the situation with the MREs and discovering that the entire case were all the same one.
No.
Oh, that hurt my heart.
And I heard from a lot of serving and former military who said, "Oh, you were so mean." Oh man, like, because the trading that will go on with MREs, like, oh man, I don't want that flavor. Normally, yes. My friend Kevin Dockery says that everybody had their favorite bits, and that they would trade all of the good stuff that they had that wasn't that particular bit in search of the good bits. I never knew what appealed to people.
Like the pound cake. I cannot explain how good that pound cake was, but I only got it once.
Just like, remember it.
Yeah. Like, so good. Like, in reality, was it that good? No, but at the time, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. Travis tells a story. His grandmother was in charge of, I forget exactly what it was, for one of the Navy ships that went out during World War II. And on the requisition, she miscoded something. So instead of sending whatever she was supposed to send, It was all, was it mustard packets, honey?
Ketchup.
Ketchup. It was all ketchup packets.
No barbecue
And that was
sauce.
on
No
what
Tabasco?
ship?
Enterprise.
And that was on the Enterprise.
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh,
That
boy.
checks
Yeah.
out. Yep.
So
Well,
all they had was ketchup. That was
Ooh,
Oh
I
no.
hope you like
Yeah.
tomatoes.
it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
No, yeah, no lycopene shortage for that crew, but yikes. Whew.
There is a reason why Jacob Hollow and Tom Pope, when they wrote a story of early story of Edward Saganami for the Challenges anthology, wrote about the desperate case of the missing barbecue sauce, because it was
Mhm.
very important to the crew that they have it for chicken finger night. And pleased to imagine a bunch of youngins going out to war with only ketchup. Like, yep, they're gonna want that barbecue sauce.
It's just sad.
That's
Yeah.
rough.
Just not the same. Not the same.
Not the same. No. We got a good example here. Dark humor is like food. Not everyone gets it.
Everyone gets it. Yep.
and that is dark humor.
Yep.
That is
Mhm.
the epitome of dark humor, and we love it.
Yes.
I love setting up humor in books through my characters' expectations being almost immediately foiled, or their worst expectation and their pessimism being immediately met but worse, or by tentacles. So some combination.
So
Just the
many
one book.
tentacles.
Just the
Always
one book.
tentacles. They're
Yeah.
everywhere.
Only one book has tentacles, but there's so many. There's so many tentacles. And
God.
that's how I like setting up the humor. Usually, like, yes, there is dark humor in my books because that's how I cope with everything. Please see Marissa's first LibertyCon after her mom died. That was full dark humor, wheels off whole time. But it's okay. And in the books though, it's a lot of like my characters have these expectations, everything's going fine, and then we're subverting them. And that's usually where I find the humor in things. Also sassy dialogue.
Oh yes. The banter is bantering.
The banters.
Mhm.
It is not dark outside and fireworks are going, so apologies if you can hear that.
Mm-mm.
It's
Wow.
light.
My neighbors
What
ran out of fireworks a long time ago because it went on all night long.
mhm.
Wow.
Marisa and I were talking about that just yesterday. Like, firecrackers are one thing. Like, my husband took the kids to we have a fireworks store like right across the highway. They went and they got some firecrackers, all good.
Yeah.
Some of my neighbors still have the big boomers. And I was swimming laps in my pool with my 7-month-old German Shepherd pup outside, and 2 of them went off, and we both just stopped and looked, and we're like, you know what? If you're going to be that loud, at least let us see them. We could not see them. It was very disappointing.
Yeah.
Loud.
We live in Virginia Beach now, which means we get the sound of freedom all the time. There are beautiful jets flying by on a regular basis. And they are thankfully far enough away from us that they do not shake our walls or rattle our windows, which is lovely and not true for everyone in Virginia Beach. But some of our neighbors, apparently quite used to the sound of freedom, decided to quadruple down on said sound. And
Oh my.
our windows were rattling, our walls shook. And I was like, friends, not only is my dog about to have a heart attack, after which I will go on a John Wick rampage and you will hear the sound of freedom. But also, my theory on that is if you want to do country stuff, live in the country. Go blow up your big things out there. Leave the rest of us out of it. But
Yeah.
One of my cats is terrified of thunder, and this year she decided that the fireworks must be thunder also.
mhm.
So she spent 2 days on the basement steps. So
Poor thing.
Poor baby.
Yeah. she's
Yeah.
okay now, but
That's good.
that was a really, really long barrage from everybody.
Yes. Yes. That was as we've got from Travis mortars. Yeah. Yeah. Freedom dust is great. Yeah,
Right.
we love it.
Like it.
Oh, Jonathan, yep.
Interesting.
So for those of you who are just listening, not watching, Jonathan said people were setting off fireworks / firecrackers in the middle of the road on Saturday where he was driving. So yeah, that would be
Oh no.
That's a big yikes.
Yeah, no, not fun.
Yeah, it's one of those like, beloveds, I implore you to seek country living. Go to the
Right.
rural and do you, because that is one of the many things I love about living in the country, is that you can just do you and not bother everybody else in the world.
Right. Just
Ooh,
as long as you don't start a fire in the country, please, because it's really dry right now.
yeah. Yeah. Yes, it is. So again, Tony is on the other side of the world from us. And it is cold. It is the cold. So they no fireworks until New Year's. So that's fair. I like to go outside in 42-degree weather, but I am from New England. So that's fine. All right, winter, Rob.
You mean the other 43? You mean Fahrenheit 43?
Yes, I think he means Fahrenheit 43 because it's winter in Australia.
Thinking it's the wrong
That's
season.
hot.
73
Should be that hot.
Hey, at first I was like Celsius. What?
No, Tony
Yeah.
Tony does the math for us. He's very kind.
Okay. That's very
considerate. Yes.
Yes.
Rob, you don't have to seek country living, but do not blow out my eardrums. Thank you. That is a fair thing. And yes, we are all very happy that Rob is here because he is delightful. Rob also wrote a delightful, we'll say review of Tempered by Fire, though really it was his very understandable screed about why the title was incorrect. And in fact, each book in Melissa's series should be named for the steps of tempering a blade properly. So delightful. I mean, never say never, but blow things up your whole life long, safely, if you have all your fingers still.
Safely, yes. Safety third.
Safely. Yes. And what is this made up measurement? I love it. I love the memes that are like, and then in Canada, you've got kilograms and Celsius and all the pounds, all the things. So
I love the fat electrician. What the F is a kilometer? I don't know.
Thank you. Yes. So yes, Rob will bring Melissa to justice because incorrect titling in terms of the forging.
Sounded good.
She's like, they have to catch me first, y'all. Tony, that's real far. That's real far. I drove 900 miles in the last few days, and that is much more than that. That is many miles. I don't like it. I enjoyed this conversation that's happening here, y'all. Travis has not yet begun to blow things up. So Rob and Travis are the alpha and omega of blowing things up, and I really love it. We're also yelling about the metric system, as we should, and that all measurements are made up. And then in all caps, we have a Jason. Hello.
Hi,
We're so glad you're here.
Thank you, Jason.
Delightful.
That was yesterday.
It was yesterday. Release week, though. It counts. And this is what we know about Canada. They snort lines of measurements. So here we are.
It's out.
Yeah. Melissa,
There's a really absurd subreddit called Anything But Metric.
Oh, wow.
So great. Oh, it's so great.
Asteroid the size of 3 kangaroos passes by.
Right.
Americans will do anything.
Or Americans measuring things by football field.
It's easy to visualize.
Yeah.
I find it is not. I'm like, football field, but I'm picturing it on TV, not in real life. So I'm like, it's like, no, that can't be right. It's a whole thing. Oh my gosh, so much delight is happening in this chat. I love you guys.
Distracted.
Rob will catch Melissa with a plate of ginger snaps. Cookies
I mean,
will probably work. That's
His
fair.
ginger snaps are delightful. I was eating them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Can confirm.
This I will keep in mind for the next time you visit.
Interesting. Like, how do I invite myself? Okay. Then
Now wait.
Travis has begun to blow things up, apparently, which we love. I do enjoy
Freedom
this.
units.
This is
Nice.
freedom units, or
Nice.
measuring in corgis. A corgi I can picture. Good call there, Travis. There's a corgi next door to our new house, and he or she is in fact Olive's nemesis. So I can picture a corgi very well. Yes, And what else? The equivalent of ooh, lemon ginger snaps.
Interesting. The orange ginger snaps, y'all, were really good.
As were the lime.
You can put ginger with so many flavors.
Oh yeah.
Jody is an excellent baker. Like,
I'm
I-
unsurprised. That is
I like to experiment.
yes.
oh,
And poor Bill, he has to eat the experiments.
Poor
Oh,
Bill.
Poor guy.
Feels so bad.
the tragedy to being married to an excellent baker. I tell you what, it's just a hard life. Melissa, what units of measurement do the Griffins use? Are they
Cows.
freedom measurements? Cows, yeah.
It's-
yeah.
They measure cows. That's 3 cows away.
Yeah. Or chickens for weight. Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
I
I mean,
did. Oh, Travis
a
agrees.
Yeah.
Yes. And I missed Emily's comment earlier of the, yes, here it is. Chick-fil-A cows, eat more chicken. Felix, chicken, eat more cows. I respect it. I respect it. Oh gosh. I
Nice.
don't even know. You guys are doing amazing. You keep doing amazing. I love everything. Right. So okay, cows. We're using cows in the Griffin verse. I can't. How can I stay focused? There's so much delightful chaos happening.
You guys are all awesome.
I love this, Jonathan. I'm now imagining a male sci-fi series where everything is measured in ridiculous measurements. What if Pratchett wrote sci-fi?
He
I
did
feel
in
like-
fact write science.
I was gonna say I feel like that's actually what Jody did, but yes, I feel like Jody did a very. Your sense of humor feels very Pratchett-esque, but in a very Jody Lynn Nye sort of way. I like it a lot. Oh goodness, Rob, I can't help you on this one. Because they self-identify as cows and they're cannibals. I mean, it really.
Yeah. Chickens eat everything.
Yeah, chickens
They
are
eat
tiny
everything.
dinosaurs.
They are little dinosaurs.
Yeah, they're yard birds. They eat everything. Bugs, leftover scraps, scrambled eggs. Don't ask me how I know this, but yeah, they eat everything.
Melissa, in the Griffin verse, we know there are normal chickens. Are there abnormal chickens
Well, there are now.
who perhaps try to eat cows sometimes?
You know, there are some. Ooh, okay, great segue. So I'm really bad about this, but so there is a free short story on Bane's website
It's true.
that is like just a little freebie. It is free. Did I mention it's free? And
can just
Bane
get
is really cool about doing this, where we, offer a short story, usually hopefully related to the novel that is released. So this one is called Worth the Risk, and it is set a little bit before the events of Harpy and Felix. Maybe a lot bit. I don't know. You'll have to read it to find out. But the characters in that one, Will and Livy, they are Griffin riders, and they go check out the Southern Marshes. And there is some creepy stuff in those swamps, y'all.
Yeah, very.
Some of those things might be very large chickens.
Mm.
Okay.
Were
that is-
chickens, perhaps?
That was an excellent segue, Melissa, because I read your story the other day, and yeah, that works. Yes, very much so.
Mhm. Also, Rob would like to point out if there are normal chickens, there must be abnormal chickens, which now just young Frankenstein is running through my head. About Abby normal, I believe. Yes. You mean to tell me I put an abnormal brain? No, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I also love that Rob immediately answered himself. Chickens don't eat me. That's
Yet.
exactly what I would have said.
Yet.
Is yet. And then Jason pointed out, yes, speaking of fun humor, Jody wrote in Robert Asprin's Myth World series. That is
Yes, I did. Bob wrote the first 12 in the series. Then he and I wrote the next 5 in a short story collection. And I've written 2 since and have had to put the third one on hold for various reasons. But it will be the next thing I write after I finish this book. So there.
Heck
Oh,
yeah. Awesome.
You might not have heard it here first, folks, but pretend you heard it here first. It's exciting.
I've been saying it for a while.
I know.
Many things have interfered with me finishing this stupid book.
Oh,
Girl, life be lifing.
Life be
Yes.
life, and yeah, very much so.
Mm-hmm.
always.
That's real. That's real. Travis gave us an indication of what this future sci-fi might look like. 2 cows west
Weird
of cow,
view.
3 cows north, roadbed cleared. Moo. I love it.
I'm so
Um,
proud, you guys. I'm so proud.
That was really good. Stargazer would like to know how we do money in the Griffinverse. Is it Kleenex? Is that
Bacon.
how it costs?
Bacon.
Mm.
Okay, so you can tell what I am craving when I'm writing any book because all of a sudden there will be something mentioned many times. Tacos are prominent in the Bronze Legion with Jason because at the time I was craving tacos a lot.
Oh.
And everything is better with bacon. And so, okay, so Tony Weisskopf, amazing editor, like so great. And then Griffin Barber, both of them worked on my books, right? And both of them were like, what about religion, Melissa? What religion is there in the Griffinverse? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, you know what? I figured it out. And I made myself cry with figuring it out, but that is neither here nor there, because if there is one thing, though, that all Griffin riders would worship, it's bacon.
That's not the part that made her cry.
No, that's not the part that made her,
you know.
I mean, of all things to worship, bacon's not a bad choice.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
So I kind of thought about it for a little bit. And I'm like, what did we do when we were deployed? Well, a lot of times what we did was we traded in cookies or Rippets or, you know, whatever treat we'd
Pound
actually
cake MREs. Sure. Yeah.
right? Pound cake. So I was like, what would my riders do? And what is essentially a deployed environment of like bacon. If they have like just regular food, no snack foods anymore, no junk food, but there's still bacon. That's what we bribe each other with. That's what we pay for in favors. Bacon.
Yeah, the pigs aren't going to get taken
Because
up by the
both you and the Griffins will eat it.
Nope.
That's true.
Yep.
And it does not matter what universe you're in. Having something to bribe a supply sergeant with is always useful.
That checks out. As a full civilian, I would say that checks out fully. That makes total sense. Tony coming in clutch. Some Terry Pratchett sci-fi, Strata, and Dark Side of the Sun. They are both good. I mean, Pratchett, right? Say no more. Rob is going right to his strengths, and you know, we'll tame the Southern Marshes the same way he's going to catch Melissa with cookies.
Legit.
Yeah. Tony has given us a cow, which is perfect. Jason, Melissa's amazing co-author in Bronze Legion, and I believe the creator of Bronze Legion. It's just tacos.
It's just tacos.
So then Tony has provided us with tacos.
Perfect.
Because you
I'm
don't need
surprised.
religion. Yes, you have tacos. Again, Jonathan's like, let's keep this together. Here's a question, and it's a great one. And I'm going to go fully off book for a second with it. But so Jonathan's great question is Kevin Hearn mentions, writer of Iron Druid, right? I'm pretty sure. So fun. That dog is amazing. That he includes foods. He wants people to gift him at book signings. Very smart. Usually it's alcohol. So what food would you write in your books for the same purpose? And I will just say, like, let's all answer that question. But also, this happened at LibertyCon, and I about lost my mind. So I have said for years that I want to be Sharon Weber when I grow up for many reasons. She's amazing.
Right.
And one of the reasons is people gift her swords and knives and sharp, pointy things. And the dream, y'all, the dream, right?
Very
so amazing. So I'm watching my parents' 16-year-old dog refuse to go outside right now. Like, no, I want to be on this podcast. Anyway, but at LibertyCon, amazing people gifted me shiny rocks and beautiful hand fans. And I'm not sad about that. And I think I would take that over food, which I understand is a lot to believe. But here we are. Okay. So with that, maybe you also want shiny rocks and hand fans. And I love that for you. Oh my
That was a gift.
Jody already has a story to tell us about a gift. Yes. What food? And then separately, what do people bring you that delights you?
They bring me dark chocolate.
Yes.
I love it.
They are very sensible about that.
Yes.
Because I don't drink.
Mhm.
I don't do drugs. I don't smoke. I do eat chocolate. And that works for me. So, but about other things, I have a couple of food allergies that I have to avoid. So if I will always say thank you if somebody gives me a present, but I have to be careful of the food intolerances. So
Mhm. No, it makes total
chocolate's almost always safe.
the dark chocolate, which is an amazing answer. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Let's see. So at LibertyCon, I didn't get presents, but I was absolutely starving in between panels, and Jesse's wife Mal had this really yummy looking wrap thing from Pickle Barrel and those really amazing curly fry things. If you haven't been to Pickle Barrel in Chattanooga, trust me, you want to go there. The food is amazing, the service is fantastic, and it's a really cool place to hang out. So I begged a fry off of her. I was like, I'm starving, Mal. Can I steal a French fry? And she's like, oh yeah, help yourself. I think I mowed half of her fries before I realized what I had done. And I was like, I am so sorry. I just like ate all your food. And she's like, I'm not going to eat them. It's fine. I swear. So apparently in dire
Potatoes.
situations, I can be bribed with French fries. Yeah. And other than that, I'm half Italian. I love food and I'm not picky. So if you want to bring me anything, I will happily accept.
I love it. I love it. Melissa?
So
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Jody.
We're writers.
Yeah.
We need food.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Real.
We're
We
very
forget to
desperate
eat.
for food.
Yeah.
right? So, two stories, both of which involving LibertyCon, which amazing. Several years ago, Travis and Charlie were the perpetrators and instigators of the duckening. So I got pranked by these little rubber squeaky ducks throughout the entire con, which was amazing. And now people, including Bill, just randomly give me little squeaker ducks of various, including a very cool one from Egypt. I was like, it's so cool. It's on my other desk. But I'm like, you know what? I might not be given like sharp stabby things, but I'm given like these delightful like ducks and various squeakers, and it just brings me so much joy.
It's so delightful. Melissa, I feel like some people understood the assignment in here for you / us. So coffee, specifically for Melissa, mochas.
Mochas.
To be very clear, yeah. Coffee, cheese,
Cheese.
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 Whole sentence. Cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Nourishing, fabulous.
Oh. And by the way, a huge shout out to the LibertyCon staff, specifically the folks that were running the con suite. Vaughn took one look at me. She took one look at me Friday night because I had not had the chance to eat dinner. She's like, let's get you some tacos. Because my hands were shaking at that point. Because there just was no time between opening ceremonies, CKP year ahead, and then we had an hour before me and Jason had our signing. The plan was to eat afterwards, and I did, thanks to the LibertyCon awesome peoples in Vaughn, and it was just, oh, y'all are amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I hadn't met her before last year, and getting to talk to her, and she was, and her daughter, I mean, they were just so fantastic. They were both delights.
Yeah.
I love them so much, and they know everybody's allergies. They know everybody's likes and dislikes, and they care. They really do.
They do.
Yes.
That part.
Oh my gosh. Con staff, you are freaking badasses, and we love you. Brian is here to make sure we know that a snackcident is when you accidentally eat all the bacon or fries. Always here for carbs. Emily, keeping us up to date on the food trading. I love this. There's a whole cartel to trade Crystal Light.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Checks out.
Tony not only provides amazing kangaroos and koalas when he comes to visit us, he also, speaking of cartels, has brought Tim Tams now 2 years in a row. And I had a 10-hour road trip yesterday all by myself, and I brought an entire packet of Tim Tams. And I would like you to know there's still more than half a packet of Tim Tams left, because I'm hoarding it. But I did share with my stepmother and my sister and my brother. They each got their very own Tim Tam. Singular. Also, yes, the occasional Tim Tam. Thanks, Tony. So Jason would like it registered that he would also like dark chocolate and mochas. And that is, in fact, I got to watch this happen in real time as they bonded over their desperate need.
Noted, Jason.
Right.
No.
Right. Good to know. Good to know. I don't know if Melissa needs coffee crisp, but Marisa needs coffee crisp. I'm just
Yeah, they're really dangerously good.
very good. And this is true. Women can be fascinated by being gifted cheese, according to the ancient wisdom. That goes. I am behind in the chat because we were having too much fun talking about things. Jason, no, that was great. Jason's like subtle as brick to the face, but no, register your things. Like Melissa, the food that goes in my books is usually what I can't have at the time. Like, I really desperately wanted ramen and could not find a good ramen place where we were, and so Talon in Beyond Enemies was obsessed with trying this like noodle soup that was absolutely ramen. So just because I needed it, but I do not gift me ramen. That seems very messy and dangerous. So that's fine. Oh, Rob?
Yes,
Stepping up?
please.
I feel like we need a Rob Jody Bake Off. That's what I'm thinking.
There would only
That's
be
amazing.
winners.
Nobody loses.
The taste testers would be the winners, obviously.
I volunteer as tribute.
I mean, to be clear, when I say bake off, I don't mean a competition. I just mean let's pay them to bake and gift them the dark
You
chocolate and things.
bring the ingredients, we'll bake.
I love
Yes, I'm in.
that. Watch British Bake Off. I know what's up. I can do that. It'll be great. That is amazing. Those coffee crisps were delicious. I am joking.
Oh, that would be fun.
For things. Yeah, that would be super fun. Todd McCaffrey used to make crepes at LibertyCon.
Yes.
Yes, and
yes.
he was very excited about that when he was telling us about it. And now I'm just picturing Jody and Rob and Vaughn like this like bake off, like everyone's in their apron, and we're just preferring ingredients to see if they'll be chosen for the next round of baking.
We need to talk to Rich and make a panel somehow. This needs to happen. This needs to happen.
That would be a lot of fun. Actually, we could show up with things that we made at home.
There you go.
Because Kelly Lockhart used to do the cookie bake-off, remember?
Oh.
At all the time. And I have a recipe. I was making miniature brownies in my hotel room. So
I love this day.
yeah, I was making hundreds of them. Just
Oh my gosh. Jody, that's amazing. And you were so busy at LibertyCon. That's pretty amazing.
It's amazing what you can do when you have to. I once iced a wedding cake in my hotel room.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, long story.
Fair.
It was shaped
fair.
like the Temple of Good Harvest in Beijing. So,
Oh my.
Wow.
I feel like I need to hear this whole story, but
Same.
that's she's like, here are 3 pieces.
somewhere.
Amazing. So stay tuned, folks, because I believe Jody is going to send us a picture of her running somebody over, jokingly, in a scooter, and of this beautiful,
Oh yeah.
and of this beautiful cake she iced in Beijing, which everything. I love all of it. Everything's so great.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you. But I am here to shamelessly, like Jason, I am as subtle as a brick to the face. I am here to also ask for candy at all times.
Dark chocolate, always a
right.
winner.
Right. Rob, you do not have to wear aprons. I was just, imagining the joy that it would give me, but that's fine. I don't have to have joy. Nobody needs joy. Travis is signing up for the cook-off. I love this.
All right.
And we're gonna have to vote on names, guys. So Jason has recommended the Great LibertyCon Bake Off, and Johnson has recommended the Great Feral Bake Off.
Oh my God.
And I love it. And Tony, I did see your comment earlier about potentially coming in April, and I couldn't control the shriek. Like I couldn't control the volume if I did in fact shriek, so I just didn't make the noise. But that would be amazing if you came to the Feral Ladies Symposium in April.
Yes.
Also known as FLSCon, where we sadly will not have Jody because she will be being amazing with Raiders of the Future. It's the same weekend.
Yep.
Where is the symposium being held?
So it's FLS Con.
Virginia.
It will be in Virginia Beach, April 9th to the 11th.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm doomed.
Yeah.
Oh,
April 9th.
well, our loss, but their gain for
I
sure.
know.
Yeah,
They're
it
very lucky to
was
have
right
her.
as a future gala. I'm sorry.
Mm-mm. That's amazing. But I know the
That is
guy.
very, very cool.
Yes, we know the guy who
Yeah.
runs the con. So maybe for 2028, we may ask if there is a redo. Maybe we can schedule a round right as the future, so we can get us some Jody Lynn Nye, which would be amazing.
That would be
It would be a lot of fun.
Very fun. So y'all, if you are able to, and now if Tony is trying to come from Australia, I feel like all of you should try to come to Virginia Beach, unless you are going to be at the gala for Writers of the Future, in which case, please to celebrate. But do please come join us at Virginia Beach, Virginia. There will probably be dark chocolate there. I have it on very good authority. My husband is been roped into making his very amazing chocolate chip cookies. And maybe some other people will try to defeat his cookies with their cookies. And again, there are no real losers, only winners. So come, because FLS Con is going to be amazing. David Weber is the sci-fi guest of honor. I know the fantasy guest of honor has been confirmed, and I know who it is, but I don't know if it's public yet, so stay tuned. There are also some amazing lit RPG guests. Chris Kennedy is the publishing guest of honor, and your mistress of ceremonies is me. So
Yes.
there will be shenanigans, or as our commenters have pointed out, Marisa is subtle like a hand grenade, or subtle as a tank. So come,
Nice.
Nice.
have those fun shenanigans with us. Back to the Bake Off. Rob said one of our salespeople promised one of his Black Forest torts. Is that how you say that? Torts? If they want a contract. So we had to buy all the ingredients and cook
Oh
in
my
their
gosh.
kitchen. Very cool.
Wow.
The
Then
hotels usually say no, though. I
Yeah.
have asked in the past.
such a bummer.
By
Well,
the way,
Rob-
I found this. Here it is. I sent
Oh my gosh, that is amazing.
I sent it to you.
Oh, I love it so
Oh,
much.
thank you. I got it.
Oh, I love it so much. That was amazing. I'm
Wow.
guessing Rob was able to use the hotel kitchen because he only wore the apron. So that was,
Oh my.
I don't know if it's a threat or a promise, but apparently the hotel really liked it. So that's exciting. And then Howard will join the rest of us as the taste testers, which, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, seriously, if we want to make this bake off a thing for the Fair Ladies Symposium, I am all in. As long as I can find ingredients that I don't have to bring on a plane, let's do
guess
this.
Hey, guess what? I live there. So,
Oh, I might have to commandeer your kitchen then, maybe.
okay. I have a fridge. I have a
Okay.
stove.
I have a fridge.
I have a
Okay.
guest room. We'll offer up guest room for baked goods. Just saying.
Your guest room is already claimed. Shh.
Oh, that's true. Well, for the
Yeah.
con.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
we booked, we got in on the room block, so we've got that covered.
Amazing.
We were thinking of coming a day early, but we'll extend. So we will talk offline, but we will figure this out because I have a feeling that for the first inaugural Pharaoh Lady Symposium with the lovely Marisa Wolf as the MC, this bake off needs to happen. We shall make it so.
I love it.
Hi,
Yes.
Joel. Thanks for running a great con.
Hi, Joel. We love you, Joel. Hey,
So great.
I'm in his Merc company. I have pull,
yeah,
right?
yeah, I
Yeah,
love it.
sure.
I love it. Rob's apron is like a kilt.
Perfect.
Can we talk about the Tartan Army briefly and how lovely these soccer fans have been? Have you seen this, ladies?
Oh, the Tartan Army, they are wonderful.
Yes.
So
They are
delightful.
wonderful.
They're little traffic cones on little. My favorite. So they were in Boston for a while, and they're putting traffic cones on all the statues. There's like this cool Edgar Allan Poe statue. It was delightful. But my favorite was the Make Way for Ducklings, and they made very tiny traffic cones for all of the ducklings.
That's amazing.
I love it when they fell in love with ranch dressing and they were drinking.
Smuggling home.
See, they had to put out an official announcement about ranch dressing. It was like,
You got to check it. You can't take
Not
it in
on
the
my
carry-on.
Google card.
Yeah.
no.
It's so funny. So the week before LibertyCon, we went to the store to stock up on, ducks and other things. And there was this wall at an end cap of ranch dressing. And so Travis, being Travis, took a picture and sent it to Appleby, who's our favorite Scotsman. Like, hey, do you need me to bring some to LibertyCon for you so you can take it home?
You could sell it. You could have a whole ranch cartel.
Oh, a whole black market. Yeah.
Full circle. We've come full circle. I love.
Oh, I love that.
Yes. I feel like the Tartan army would all be Griffin riders.
Oh, sneaky.
The mischief. Well,
yeah.
Mountain Griffin riders. I don't think they were sneaky so much as mischievous.
Okay. All right.
So,
That's fair. That's fair. Forest Griffins corner the market on sneaky. Yes, you are correct.
Mountain Griffins are more like fighter jocks.
Seems a little more Scots to me. I don't know. We'll have to let the Scots correct me if I'm wrong. Melissa, do you want to give a rundown of the general stereotypes that follow the different dragon riders and Griffin riders?
Sure. So my Forest Griffins, which according to Felix are the best, and clearly you should want to be a Forest Griffin rider.
Yeah.
He will judge you if you pick something else.
It's true.
They are sneaky scouts, right? And their riders, whether they were sneaky or not before bonding, they tend to become very, very sneaky afterwards. And mischievous, because you become a little bit like each other when you entangle souls, right? The Mountain Griffins. Okay, so full disclosure, I 100% leaned into my Air Force nerd, and I made all of the dragon and the Griffin specializations the equivalent of like airframes that we currently have.
Right.
So Mountain Griffins are fighter escorts. And they are 100% modeled after my husband and his former coworkers. Because when you marry a fighter pilot, you gotta use some of that. So the Mountain Griffins they're the ones that protect the dragons. They protect the bombers, essentially. And they are made to fight the wyverns. So you will see more of them in book 3. Why? Because I just wrote it. So, I mean, not the whole book.
The whole book.
That's crazy. No. I just wrote that scene. That's it. Dragons, the gray dragons are the baseline. Like, they are our jack of all trades. You've got the bombers, you've got the messengers, you've got the transport dragons. Like, they vary in size. And their riders are very happy, whether they are flying you somewhere or dropping napalm on your head. Red dragons love fighting. They will fight you just to fight you because it's fun. So there are shock troops.
That sounds Irish.
Black dragon riders, tanks to the battlefield. Their riders aren't just fighters, they're protectors. And Dimitri, of course, is a black dragon rider because of Marisa.
Here to help.
Yes. Green dragon riders, which is what Harpy desperately wanted to be. Those are our search and rescue. They are the equivalent of helicopters because while all dragons can hover to a certain extent, green dragons were designed for it. And they are much, much stronger than they look. So they're our rescuers. And Jason's favorite, the blue dragons, they are the equivalent of a U-2 spy plane. They fly very high, and their riders usually don't fly with them because we don't have things like oxygen tanks anymore. Their eyes are also a straight up homage to Anne McCaffrey's dragons because their eyes are designed, and I describe them just like Anne did because I'm like, I had to. And yeah, they're pretty cool. They're different though. They're very different. So it's fun. There's a few other types, but you'll meet those in book 2. No spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers, but I have had so much fun. So one of the best parts of being friends with authors is sometimes you just get to like narrate what your fan fiction would be of their world. And like, oh, I think it would be funny if such and such did so and so and what happened. And then the author goes, yeah, that's canon. So delightful. So please read book 2, please, immediately now, if you have not already, so that we can talk about some of these things, because I have had so many ideas that it's not me, it's all because Melissa has done this amazingness. And I'm like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if blah, blah, blah happened? Mostly to do with Bethany's dragon because I love him because he's so cranky. So I put the quote in there in the chat of whatever tries to kill me better run.
Yep.
Very, very Casey Ezel coded Red Dragon Riders. And so I have a lot of fun imagining what that beautiful aggressive dragon would do in different situations with other dragons. And one of my favorite things is when usually Melissa's just like, ha ha ha, that's funny. But every now and then she's like,
I'm pretty sure I'm cackling when not.
she's it's fine, it's funny. But my favorite is when she's like, yeah, that's happening, or that did happen, or absolutely that's canon. I think. Oh, these dragons and griffins, we love them. It is somehow an hour. I hate everything. I love this, but I cannot believe it's been an hour already.
My face hurts.
So I love Rob. I really thought you were going with the ginger snaps on this one, Rob, but the rolled up newspaper is pretty funny.
Best of luck.
Good. Yeah, I was gonna say good luck with that one. I love that. And nice job, Howard.
Oh, thank you.
Rockstar over here. Rob, I love this question. Yesterday. Yep.
Yesterday.
He's already reviewed it.
I know. We already shouted out your review. I think you were here for that. I honestly don't know how time works anymore. We don't do that here.
Yeah, time. No.
Yes. I love that, Tony. That's super fun. I don't love that you don't have anyone to talk to in person about books. That is a bummer.
Yeah.
But I love the idea. Like, stories are part of how humans are humans, if not the whole way we became humans, right? Bless you. And I love taking really fun things from stories and running them in your tabletop games. That's really fun.
Mhm.
I don't know what you're talking about, Travis. There's no such thing as a goose hunk. We don't do that here. And
Never.
ginger is spicy. It will only make them stronger. No ginger snaps for red dragons. You heard it here first.
Oh yeah, no, bad idea.
Oh.
Do dragons get indigestion? Let's not find out.
Oh, red dragons definitely don't get indigestion. It's canon. It's actually in the books. Like,
Okay.
we can feed it. We can feed this jerk of an intel officer to a red dragon. They don't get indigestion. They'll be fine.
I love it.
Somebody think of the dragons.
The poor dragon belly. Oh my goodness.
Felix was convinced. He's like, no, I have a plan. Jasper is back. We can just feed the intel officer to Jasper. He'll eat anything.
Felix is very smart. Everybody knows this.
He's so smart.
Melissa, cows are treats for griffins. What's a treat for a dragon besides intel officers?
That is a great question. I haven't actually thought of a good answer yet because I was working on a scene in book 3 and I'm like, the griffins wanted to thank the dragons, but they didn't really have anything, right? Because the dragons already have the cows, and to a griffin,
that's the highest.
That is the highest thing. So the only thing they could think to do was to thank the riders with booze.
Oh, there you go. That tracks.
Sure. I love it.
If not food, then massages, baths, scrubbing,
oiling,
scrubbing,
back scratching.
Oh yes.
Oh my gosh, the little griffins, like using their little feather tails to like tickle a little and then like scratch with their talons or claws, because
some have claws,
Good.
some have talons. Depends.
Yes. What kind of?
Getting in under those scales, getting that good itchy spot. There you go. Yeah.
Yep.
Change approved, Jody. It's not my universe, but change approved.
I love it.
I mean,
I literally wrote a scene about Riven, who is still growing because black dragons grow very slowly and they get very big, and stretching dragon hide needs to be taken care of, right? We don't want it to split. And that poor dragon is itching so bad.
Poor baby. Maybe they really like hot peppers.
You know what? My husband had the same idea. I kid you not, Rob.
Brilliant. I love it. And then bacon is always the answer. We come all the way back to bacon.
Bacon is the answer.
Or cracklins and pork rinds. I love it, Emily. I love it. Just see the dragon eating giant pork rinds. Okay.
Well, they could crisp the whole pig and make like a pig-sized pork rind, right? Like, who needs a dehydrator when you have dragon fire?
That's one nacho. It's one
Napalm.
pork rind.
There we go.
You know what? Napalm has many uses.
Yeah, hey, why not?
And here we are in the explosive portion of the evening once again. I love it. So Rob knows that Melissa's husband sounds like a genius. Everything is better with bacon, and it can't be a war crime if it's the first time it happened. So,
You know what?
on that note,
You can
Travis.
use that.
Yeah. On that note, Travis, I feel like everyone should read book 2.
Yes, agreed.
Here we are. It came out yesterday. Tempered by Fire by Melissa Olthoff. Anywhere books are sold. You can ask your favorite bookstore if it's not on the shelves to please order one for you and several for all your friends you don't know yet. Because people need Felix in their life.
Yes.
It's right there. Look
Agreed.
at that face. Can you say no to that face? Am I talking about Melissa? Am I talking about Felix? Who knows? It's fine. Yes. The answer is yes.
We embrace the power band.
And that's right, Charlie. Okay, so speaking of because it's been an hour and I am not allowed to keep us here all night. Somebody told me. It's the world. The world says people have to go to bed. Ladies, where can people find more of you in a safe, respectful, and essential way? Please to share. And do you have any fun projects coming up or newly released that you would like to mention, such as one that maybe came out yesterday? Jody, would you like to go first? Where can people find you?
Well, I have a website which I need to update because it's been a very busy spring.
Yeah.
But the latest thing that came out with my name on it was volume 42 of the Writers of the Future. I chose all the finalists and helped vote on the stories along with my fellow judges, who are eminent people of whom you have heard tell, like Kevin and Jay Anderson and Larry Niven and Rebecca Mesta and Nettie Okafor and many other people like that. And every story is beautifully illustrated, and they are awesome stories. So I am working on the next thing, which I will wait to talk about that. But I have a few cool short stories that just came out. One is in an anthology called Disruptive Intent.
Ooh.
And it's, yes. And what was the last? I turned in 3 short stories, and I've got another one that's due. So cool stuff coming up. I will post an updated bibliography.
Nice.
Excellent.
That's awesome. And you'll be at Dragon Con?
And I will be at Dragon Con, and I don't have too many conventions scheduled right now because, like I said, I'm so far behind on work that I really need to finish things.
Mm-hmm.
That is very important. I am hoping to make it to Jordan Con next year. It happens to be on a skewed weekend, so I'm hoping that works out. Of course, Liberty Con, always Liberty Con.
Yes.
I love them. I love them so much. But Dragon is where I'm going to be next, pretty much. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, amazing. Oh my gosh, yes. I mean, we barely get to see Jody at Dragon either, but I missed the breakfast, but we managed to find moments where we can.
I hope we can do that again. That was great.
Yes.
I think so. I think we can manage something.
I think so too. Yes, that would be amazing. We'll start thinking about that in like 3 weeks, I think.
Oh God, it's gonna come up fast.
Time, so you don't do time math. Charlie, where can people? I love this. Rob found Jody in the bottom left corner of his screen, which yes, there she is right now.
Rob's amazing.
That's great. Oh, Travis, you didn't get a goose honk, but I did just snort by accident. So here we are. Charlie, where can people find you?
You can find me at my website, charliecox.net. Notice how it's spelled below. If you put the E in there, I don't know where you're going to end up, and I take no responsibility for typos.
That's fair.
You can also find me all over the internet. I'm on pretty much every single platform. Come find me, follow me, send me a friend request. Let's hang out. And as far as new projects, the second book in my Fae Wars sub-series, Fae Wars Fire and Ice, is coming out next month.
Woo!
So
Yay.
I don't have a release date yet, but as soon as I do, I will let everybody know about it. So
excited.
Yay.
Okay, excellent. Melissa, anything going on for you? I don't.
No,
Small
it's
year. So
It's been
quiet.
a really quiet year.
Uh-huh.
Hands down, the one of the best things that's ever happened to me in my entire life was Tony at the Bain Roadshow going, "Don't sit down. Don't sit down." Don't sit down.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
It was amazing. So Tempered by Fire just came out yesterday, which, holy crap, I'm so pleased. So pleased with that book. And I worked my butt off. Griffin was an amazing editor. Tony was an amazing editor. I was very, very lucky that both of them took the time to really dig into this one. So I'm proud of it. And because of the power of friendship, I also have two other things going on at Bain. With Jason Cordova, we have the Bronze Legion. First one came out in January. Next one comes out in December, I believe.
And end your year.
Jason, we have copy edits we got to work on. So, hit me up. And because Bill Fawcett is amazing, and Steve Sterling is also amazing, and we're all thinking about Rome. I got to do a book with Steve, which is out in October, and it is called Rome to the Stars. And I mean, what even is this? This is so cool. And I am a professional. I swear I could do this, but yeah, no, it was really, really cool to get to do that. And I am so proud of how that book turned out, and just so grateful I got to work with Steve on a project.
Steve,
And
is a very great author, good friend. In fact, he just left. We dropped him at the airport a couple days ago.
I love it. That's awesome.
And
yeah, go ahead.
I was just saying, we as your friends, Melissa, are so incredibly happy for you and proud of you, and you deserve all of this wonderfulness because you have worked your ass off and you're amazing, and we are so happy for you.
Girl.
Thank you.
Yeah, like just a little bit.
Yeah,
I am good.
Skosh.
And I will be at DragonCon, where I will be like this in person all week.
It's true. Can confirm. Can confirm. I have like 9 anthologies coming out this year, which is very exciting. And nothing for Gretchen Wiener. That's it. Just anthologies because my year got off to a very life start and a very not writing heavy time. But what is on my plate next is a chonker of a book. Probably going to clock in at about 700 pages because it is the next book in the Honorverse that I get to write with David Weber, which is very exciting. And we got a lot to cover. There's a lot going on in that universe. Things are not quiet, it turns out. So strange and weird, I know. But come see us at DragonCon. We're going to get Charlie there one day. This year, you'll see 3 of the 4 of us there, but one day we'll get Charlie.
One day.
And you can see Charlie at the Feral Ladies Symposium, FLS Con, next April in Virginia Beach. So come hang out with us. And yes, man, like Grandmaster of Sci-Fi, David Weber, you may have heard of him, it's fine. Like Melissa, I work hard to be a professional, but I told him very early on, there's always the little screaming fangirl on my shoulder because I read on Basilisk Station in high school and have loved Honor Harrington ever since. So, amazing. We are very lucky, all of us here, and so delighted and so lucky in you all. Thank you so much for joining us. Be so lucky and read about Felix and Harpy's adventures in Tempered by Fire, and then be really sad, and then be so lucky again. And treat yourself to a hamburger because you'll deserve it. And if you're a vegetarian, eat something delicious.
Chocolate?
Yeah. A mocha? I don't know. Help yourself. Dark chocolate for all my friends. That was the theme of tonight. If you think of nothing else, think of dark chocolate and Griffins.
Right.
Now I want to know what they think about chocolate, but maybe that's for a future conversation. Anyway, nothing? Yes. No, now I want to know. No, we have to go. Good day. I said good day. I love you all. Thank you for joining us.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.